Hey everyone, it's Ashley, and today I'm going to show you from start to finish how I achieve a multi-tone blonde color on my Eunice Kaisis Brazilian Body Wave hair. So I cut the tape off the box and I'm taking everything out. The specifications are on the screen and in the description box down below. So now I'm just showing you guys the frontal. I usually get a frontal in 4 bundles every time I get hair from Eunice, and I'm just showing you the frontal. I'm going to show you the bundle, one of the bundles, so you can see up close what we're working with. I'm not really sure if it was pre-plucked, but it does have quite a bit of a natural hairline. That's a great start to work with. And now I'm just taking all of the tags and the rubber bands and just everything that's on the bundle. I'm just removing that so that I can kind of unravel the bundle just a little bit so that it's easier to bleach it. Now we're getting started with the actual bleaching process. I'm using L'Oreal Quick Blue Bleach and Salon Care 40 Volume Cream Developer. Everything that I use to achieve this color is from Sally Beauty Supply. There isn't anything in this video aside from the Eunice hair itself that is not from Sally Beauty Supply, obviously except for the trash bag, but everything else, every single thing was purchased from Sally's. The bleach, the developer, the little whisk that I'm using to stir it, everything. And I'll list it in the description box down below so you can screenshot it and take it to Sally's with you when you go buy everything. So now I'm just mixing my bleach up with my 40 Cream Developer using a whisk. I sped this up. I think this is at like 400%. I sped it up that fast. It took me forever. Okay. You want to get it to like, for the frontal, I got it to like a pancake batter consistency. So I'm just taking my brush and I'm combing out the hairs of the frontal, parting it, and then I'm brushing on my bleach and developer. And then I'm going to take a piece of foil. These are Reynolds foil strips that I did pick up from Sally's Beauty Supply. I'm going to put a foil strip over that section that I just put the bleach on, and then I'm just going to continue that process. Part the hair and then comb it out, paint on your bleach, and then I kind of feather it once I get to the top so I didn't accidentally like bleach any of the knots or take it up too far. I left a little bit of just that natural hair color, and then I take a foil strip and then I put that over the part that I just did, and I'm just going to repeat that process. If you guys want to know where I learned this from, I learned it from Sophiology. She does an amazing job bleaching her frontals, and the foil technique is something that is super helpful that I learned from her because she is the queen of Ash Blonde. So I'm just going to keep repeating this over and over and over until I'm done bleaching the frontal. So I did speed this up for your viewing pleasure, but me personally, I'm gonna go take a water break, and when I'm done doing this, I'm gonna come back so that I can show you the fastest and easiest way to bleach your bundles, those two, your bundles. All right, girl, I'm back. So I get questions all the time. Every time I do a video about coloring hair, what time, what time, what time, what time. So I added time like stamps in this video. So you have to read what's on the screen in regards to the time. When it comes to the frontal, I bleached the frontal and then I went ahead and bleached the bundles and just let the frontal sit. There's no time, just let it sit there. So I grabbed the bundles and I just literally dipped the bundle into my little bleach tub. That's all I did. So you just dip it in and out, dip it in and out, and then run your fingers through it. You have to wear gloves, y'all. You have to wear gloves. I did this for all 4 of my bundles. So I'm just dipping my bundle in and out of the tub of bleach, running my fingers through it, making sure that I coat every single strand of hair. Don't just dip it in and out and then think that, okay, that's enough, it's fine. No, 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 no. You have to dip it in and out, make sure you coat it, and then run your fingers through it because you'll miss a lot of spots if you don't. So that's what I did to all 4 bundles. Now, if I could go back and do this again, after seeing how I did it the first time, I would actually start off by bleaching the bundles first. First of all, I would get 2 tubs of the bleach, this exact size. And then I would bleach the bundles first, and then I would bleach the frontal. I say that because the frontal bleached a lot faster. It was a lot less hair to have to worry about. So that lifted much faster than my actual bundles. It came out more multi-tone, so it's still really cute, but I kind of want to go in and do one more round of bleach on my actual bundles so that it looks a little closer to my frontal. Nevertheless, I did let the bleach sit on my bundles, and then I continued to let it sit on my frontal while I was letting it sit on my bundles. So after I worked in the bleach, we're gonna move over to the sink. The first thing that we're gonna wash is the frontal. So I'm just removing all of the foil strips, and I just wanted to note, you guys, make sure you're wearing gloves for every single one of these processes in which you're using bleach and developer, because that stuff burns the heck out of your skin. In addition to that, if you have nails that are like light, that are ombre, or they're white, or they're baby pink, or some nail color that's like really bright, make sure you're wearing gloves if you're using like toner and box dye, just because you don't want to get any of that stuff on your actual nails because it could stain. So also make sure you wear a shirt that you don't mind getting bleach on accidentally, or getting, you know, product on accidentally. Just wanted to throw that out there. So all I'm doing now is rinsing off my frontal. I'm just rinsing all of the bleach out, making sure that I'm really thorough. I'm folding it over on itself and just really, really rinsing. And now I'm adding some purple shampoo. Now, it doesn't matter what brand of purple shampoo you get. I have to take a step away and look at the brand that I personally purchased, but I'll put that in the description box down below. But please keep in mind, it doesn't actually matter. Just get some shampoo that's purple. Purple shampoo is all you need, and what it's going to do is help remove that brassiness from the bundles, because when you just bleach hair, it can look a little orangish, a little reddish, a little copper. So the purple shampoo is going to strip the hair of that brassy color and just leave you with the true color that you achieved from bleaching it. So I'm just showing you guys what my hair looks like after bleaching. That's just one process, and I did just bleach one time. So now we're gonna move on to toner. I mixed T18 and T35 by Wella Color Charm, and that's what I'm dipping into. One side is T18 and the other side is T35. The way that I color hair at home is kind of janky, okay? It's not the best way, but it gets the job done. So another disclaimer. So what I'm doing is flipping the bundles over. That's something really important. You want to make sure that you're painting the toner onto the bundles, and then you want to like work the brush from side to side, not just up and down like you're painting it on. You want to move from side to side, and then you want to flip the bundles over. You want to make sure you coat as much of the hair as you possibly can, so then everything kind of like works together. But this is how you're going to get that multi-tone, by mixing the toners. You get that multi-tone because some parts were bleached longer than others. You get the multi-tone because you're going to see in the next few clips, we're going to put some box dye on the hair. Like I said, not the most professional way to color hair, but it gets the job done. So now I'm going back up to my frontal, and I'm taking that toner all the way up to the roots of my hair. So I'm again mixing T18 and T35 for the frontal, and I'm just brushing that on. But like I said, if you guys decide to do this at home, bleach the bundles first and then do your frontal, and then let the bundles sit for an hour, and then let your frontal sit for an hour. So in total, your bundles will sit for maybe like 2 hours, just shy of 2 hours, and then your frontal will sit for an hour. So now we're moving on to the box dye. I rinsed the toner out, and we're just going to dye the hair. And yes, we are mixing all 3 of these colors. So that's what I mean by this is a little janky, but it gets the job done. And if you look at my hair like up close, you'll see that there's so many dimensions to it because of all the different mixings that I created, of all the different concoctions that I used. So I did use 3. You saw it on the screen. It'll be in the description box down below. I used 3 different box dyes, and I just went through and painted all of this on the hair. So my only recommendation for this part is make sure once you've rinsed the dye out of your hair, let your hair sit in conditioner for at least 24 hours. If you want to let it sit in silicone mix, you want to let it sit in Aussie Moist or Tresemme. I know they have a really moisturizing conditioner. What you want to do is make sure that your conditioner has some moisture aspects to it, because you're going to have to restore the moisture into this hair. It's going to be manageable if you don't do it, but you won't have to deal with like kinks and tangles and just trying to really get through the over processed hair if you just let it sit in conditioner and let it soften back up. So I will say, to have done like pretty much 3 processes on this hair, it turned out like the texture of the hair turned out a lot softer than I thought it would. It's a lot more manageable than I thought it would, be, excuse me. And it definitely took the color, but I did, like I told you earlier, just bleach the bundles 1 time. So the frontal can take 1 round of bleach and it turns out really, really beautiful. But the bundles, I recommend bleaching them twice. Okay guys, I'm back, and here's the timestamp. So I let the box dye sit on the frontal and the bundles for 30 minutes, and then after 30 minutes I rinsed the hair out, and I personally washed it with the purple shampoo and I let it sit in the conditioner. But I didn't let it sit overnight. That's why I keep telling you guys, make sure you let it sit overnight. So the box dye may tell you just rinse the hair out and don't shampoo it. The toner may even tell you just rinse the hair out and don't shampoo it. I never said my way was the right way. I just am showing you guys the way that I did it. So after I shampooed and conditioned the hair, I just let it air dry until I got it installed. I did go to a different hairstylist. I went to Jonathan. He's also based in Dallas. He's tagged on my Instagram and it'll be in the description box down below. I went to Jonathan because Japan was out of town. Japan is still my hairstylist, y'all. He was just out of town for like 5 days straight, and I needed my hair done. So it's a frontal sew-in. It's not glueless. I didn't film the process because I've filmed my frontal sew-ins in the past, so you already know. You already know what I did. But now this is what the hair looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And until next time, stay beautiful. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.